This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the fast and easy way to make a beautiful website. It's Saturday, so we are making grilled cheese. Ooh. Before we start, let me explain myself. I don't know what to call this video, you guys. It's like not quite a what I eat in a week, not quite a recipe video. Like there's recipes for some things and guidelines for others. There's no recipes for other things. Basically, anytime I went to pick up the vlog camera, it was to film me making food. Didn't do any live vlogging. It was just all these clips of me making food. Apparently 99% of you on Instagram wanted to see it edited into a video, so here I am. I mean, if you like me and you eat food, this video would probably be for you. We both love to cook, and I loved having so much time, like hours some days, to just play around with recipes and make things from scratch. And it's just a bit of a love language, so everything you're gonna see is more than likely full of love and warm belly hugs, and I hope you enjoy it. I made this last weekend, and I'm making it again this weekend because it's absolutely delicious. I've got fresh sourdough. Just a step up from a cheese toasty, you know, we're going for American style grilled cheese. So I've got sourdough buttered on both sides with good old Kerrygold butter. I've got some caramelized onions that I just let cook really slow in butter, and I've got 3 different types of cheese. I got this incredible cheese from the west of Ireland, and some mature cheddar. At this point it's just about the assembly, but my personal favorite tip for like an amazing grilled cheese toasty is also adding a layer of mayo in. Yes, I know this is vegan mayo. Let's not talk about it. I like both and still eat cheese and meat, okay? Coffee done. I like sourdough because it's kind of got a chewy texture. My personal layering tip is buttered sourdough, then the mayo, then the cheese. The cheese melts into the mayo and it's just like this gorgeous, like melty, gooey situation. Then the onions to melt into the cheese. Yes. Low heat, you want all the cheese to melt. My top tip is just to cover it with one of these things to keep the heat in, get the cheese all melty without sort of burning the bottom. But once the cheese is kind of almost there, I'm going to take these out, toast the other slices, and put the hot side down to also help. Something like this underneath. I'm going to take it off for a sec. Stare lovingly at your cheese. Do my little cheesy dance. Soccer on in the background. Toasted side down and back in the pan on the uncooked side. Listen for the magic. Cheesy, oniony, textury. Makeup. It made me a gorge duck and plum sauce dish for Valentine's Day, so we're making it again. We're having a couples cooking date. Really enjoying. Love cooking together. I'm doing TikTok roasty potatoes, kind of like, I don't know, they're sort of waffled. I basically cut slits in them so that they absorb everything, and then we're doing mash, the carrots, and the duck. Last time I had this, my mind was blown. It was like the perfect couples meal and like the closest thing I've had to like a French bistro, really indulgent, really just umami, deliciousness type restaurant-y meal I've had the whole pandemic. Way, hi, hello. I am in the mood to make something deliciously sweet and simple, and I saw, well, actually I bought this on the Big Shop puff pastry, and I've been dabbling. I've never used any of these like pre-made pastry things before, but I didn't know what I was gonna make with it. I just knew I was gonna make something with it, and I'm in the mood for something sweet. Gave it a good old Google, puff pastry recipes, throw them at me, and the first one that came up, I think it was a BBC food recipe, which is always a solid option, for like Nutella pastry twists, which are a deli favorite of mine, so we're gonna just make them, enjoy it with a coffee maybe, but I have high hopes and high expectations if this is not absolutely delicious. Well, like 2 ingredients: puff pastry, the Nutella, an egg for an egg wash, and sugar, but that's it, fairly simple. Wait, just do me a favor and look at the recipe, because I am indisposed at the moment. My brain has not been able to handle much talking. Genius. This is baking paper you can actually use. I don't have any. Sick me, can't leave any recipe alone. Always have to put my own little touch on it. Got some frozen raspberries from earlier in the week. Waste not, want not, so I'm gonna throw those in as well. I've honestly never felt more cuisine de France in my entire life. So besides looking annoyingly burnt on camera, which it actually isn't in real life, apart from maybe this little bit of Nutella here, I have to wait 10 minutes for it to cool down, and I've never been more impatient in my entire life. Can you hear that? Oh, a little bit of raspberry poking out. Trying to be better, because I'm well aware of the fact that I've been making food but not really taste testing it, and I feel like people get a kick out of that. I know I do, so cheers. You actually just can't go wrong with Nutella, can you? Crispy, gooey. Welcome back to Tara's Kitchen. Today we're making stuffed risotto balls. I've been at this a long time. It's an experimental day in the kitchen, but the risotto came out well, so I've stuffed them with brie because I've got no mozzarella, and the idea is we breadcrumb them and we deep fry them. So all round, fat on fat on fat. Lots of butter, lots of cream, lots of pasta rice. When you wear it well. technically making dim sum over here, so if this comes out well, I'll be shocked. No tutorial today, but oh, I can't wait to eat this. Tastes so good. It's like a peanutty chili oil TikTok recipe for noodles I found, some leftover beef stir fry we had and some veggies. But oh my god, I like saved the water, kind of like you'd save pasta water, and it's emulsified. It's so, oh, like that sound. We are going for a La Cantine special today, which I literally woke up, it was the first thing I thought about. So we're making it. If you've been a fan of the vlogs for a while, you'll know that this is a staple in most of my New York City vlogs, and I'm hanging for one, so we're gonna try and make it. I love their garlic aioli, so making my own like garlic mayo situation, fresh garlic, got some beaten, flattened chicken, kind of marinating in some simple spices, salt, pepper. I think there's some garlic and onion granules in there too. I'm gonna be deep frying that again. Since it was such a success with another meal in this video, the arancini, and I've got all the leftover breadcrumbs, I'm gonna do like flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs, deep fry it again. Also gonna try and do a similar fried potato for like a little side as well. I don't know what order this video is gonna be in, but I thoroughly hope you'll enjoy the pure indulgence of it, because it is just indulgent meal after indulgent meal. Obviously, you've got days in between eating healthier, but balance, moderation, and above all, it's a pandemic, enjoy yourself, it's just food. This is a cook with me, but it's not necessarily a tutorial. I kind of show you generally the ingredients that I'm using, but I encourage self-directed learning. So if you want to know how to breadcrumb and deep fry a piece of chicken, just Google it, because Google will tell you better than I could. Please don't find that rude, it's just, I'm not in the mood to kind of go that in depth. I'm also trialing a lot of this stuff for the first time myself, so hey, we got breadcrumbs. Roasties are looking well. I parboiled them, then roasted them while I was doing everything else. But I think I'm gonna double cook them. They're gonna be double cooked, really bold potatoes, but they're perfect as they are. She is pretty, but I think she'll be just as delicious. I was gonna have one, but I've decided I'm gonna have two.
Jesus Christ, I love you.
Thank you for coming along on today's video. You know what, it was another kind of weird one, but I'm enjoying not having rules to filming and you guys seem to be handling what I'm throwing at you. Thank you to today's sponsors, my faithful partners, Squarespace. Many of you already know them from my videos, but if you're not familiar, Squarespace is a all-in-one website building platform. You can get everything from your domain website name all the way through to designing how your website looks, and it's so easy and you can do it all yourself and you don't need to pay anyone to do it. My favorite features are the fact that they have 24/7 support if you need any help creating different parts of your website. It looks so professional and clean, which is always very comforting, but if I can do it, you guys can too. And some of my newer favorite features are, number one, their members area, so you can now create members only exclusive content and generate more revenue that way, or even add a donation button now. It's always a great feature to have alongside your socials for people that appreciate what you do. Take my word for it, I have a 2-week free trial with the link below in my description box, and if you like how it looks, you can push your site live and get 10% off your future billing with my code TERMERS. Also, if you liked the vibe of this vlog, be sure to check out my kind of official Ireland trip vlog in my last upload. It got such a great response. Thank you all so much for the comments. They're so beautiful. I'm still getting through them now, but they brought such a big smile to my face and I felt the good vibes. So I'm sending them right back at you. Have a great freaking week, people. See you soon.